been so much talk and news activity in the US with regard to the Trump administration and a very different approach or a radical approach when it comes to the Department of Health. You have RFK Jr., who's made his anti-vaccine stance rather well known, now clamping down on the health department, questioning medication like the anti-obesity medication or the weight loss medication, antidepressants as well. Does this send out worrying signals as the US being the world's greatest democracy? This clamp down on science and tried and tested medication. What are your viewpoints on this?
I'm not an authority to talk about US actually, but as a global public health point of view, I think what Junior Kennedy is trying to do is rationalize the vaccination. Okay, so he's trying to see which is relevant vaccine for the child, which is not. Is it important? Not important. That is, I think, what is right. I don't think he's totally an anti-vaccine guy. You want to bring science into the picture to make it relevant. And I think if they take a right decision like that, we are not against it. Nobody is against it. And we want a good science to go in. And we don't want to hurt the child also. Nobody wants.
But what you're saying is rather interesting, because one would assume that existing vaccination and public health norms are in line with the existing scientific research that has been carried on for ages. So a personality wanting to come into the political system now and try to change what has been followed for years, is it or is it not worrying for you?
I mean, if it's followed wrongly, you want to change it. Suppose you're giving a vaccine particular schedule, you want to change it to differently, or you want to eliminate one vaccine, add another vaccine. We are not against it, against all those things. So I think, certainly it will be temporarily, it really shakes up everybody, global point of view. But one thing about India believes in vaccination. Okay? And many developing world, the highest infectious diseases are in the developing world. US and Europe is mostly lifestyle diseases. Okay? Infectious diseases are less. So we can't bring his ideas onto the developing world. We are living with infectious diseases. Our water is contaminated, food is contaminated, we have zoonotic diseases, animals and human, all those happening. So we can't bring the Kennedy's formula into developing world. That will not work.
All right.
Because their lifestyle diseases are more, infectious diseases are less. Ours is opposite. So therefore, we will not be affected much, maybe short term, maybe a shake-up, but certainly in the long run still will not be affected.
Thank you for watching us on CNBC TV18. For all news and updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch us on all social media platforms.